But we have not...
I have something for you.
Ours now.
boring machine is absolutely massive. I wonder if they had to assemble it on site.
have something for you.
Got a minute?
Oh yeah, I do.
Anything? Can help you with?
Well, how you doing? Always good to see another ranger.
This area's off limits. Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, I hope so. I'm still willing. Finally. Fine, I'll issue you an act.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, I got that shit. What they expect me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way. Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure you...
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. In that case, you'll want to...
This damn contract will be the death of me. Excuse me. Huh, checking up on us? What do you want? Of course you do. The third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp, all resulting in death, with the exception of one. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject, but until we receive proof of human trial authorization, well, you'd be the first from Infinity to think so. Now, good. I specialize in neurosurgery, not chemistry. It's on the table. Anything else? Now that's a naive question. Let's just say I was blind. I'm pretty sure my feelings in the past, they knew I'd be desperate to regain the respect of my peers. Good.
Doesn't end soon, my man is not going to be happy.
No matter how much we learn, no.
douche up in town where you'll find you.
We're wasting.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. 100% pure, though. But now, I shall excuse myself and get...
So, what did you learn about? Lucas must be desperate if he... Were there any survivors? Sicking ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. Dr. Lane. Were you able to determine what he was doing? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level.
This goes beyond normal corporate scheming. Oh, yes. Evil!
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, and with the Rothocytes secure, it certainly is. Head up to the executive floor. I've called a meeting.
Hey there.
Don't cause any trouble.
The Eugen CEO.
Keep out of my way and I'll...
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence it took. In due time. Indeed. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on hand. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole. The people we're dealing with will expect nothing less. Masako has tasked Ularu with right. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity. Then we'll have to find another way to... I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now... we called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within...
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina.
Before you speculate any further, no. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. We demand the best.
I may have well-trained operatives. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility.
Of course. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so all I care about is reacquiring our property and what...
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, it's the best neutral method of...
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to...
I hope you're ready for this. You always have a choice. Vina will be waiting for you. Once you're done,
If only there were more They know how to make a cloth.
Warning.
Are you sure you're okay? We take a lot of pride in our work. All right.
Double check those measurements.
I am not permitted to perform medical
Here's my lucky candidate.
oversight.
Oh, don't worry. Now, just a few details before. I'll be making a small incision in the whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little.
Did I not just say I got...
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. There's little to no risk, assuming your brain is typical. And first sign of trouble, we back. Fine, fine. I get it. Now, just like. All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary. Let's just say it varies. Some people have greater mental capabilities than... Great. Now let's test this sucker out. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck. if you ask me. DeMarcus is a little too excited about every now and then. But there's a lot of tech out there we use This is why I leave repercussions for... It was nice seeing you.
I couldn't ask for a better boss than DeMarcus. He must be the smartest man in
that was
Neon.
incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under
Does Miss
constant
Kalra know
surveillance
you're
now.
wandering around up here?
Curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. Well, luckily that isn't up for you to decide. I hope you know, you're talking about banning my life.
I'd even go as far as to call it the settled systems. That's something Ryujin is. It really was fascinating. It's truly remarkable tech. Not at all. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. Those are the kind of edge cases, obviously. Maybe that's the beauty of it. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something... That being said,
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the... It sounds like you have an assignment to complete.
Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
Listen, I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Sarah, too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over, and you need to know that you did what a leader does. And if it had been me instead of her, I would feel at peace no. I know, but I don't know if you're ready to talk but I just want you to know that if you do, I'm not sure that I am. Of course, we are all constellation. When a star goes nova, the galaxy is littered with the deaths of so many brilliant, wonderful stars. I didn't. But it is happening. It is up to us. Sarah was our leader. She would tell you right now that this was not your fault. She would want us to focus and solve this problem. Yes, we need to you know, we're fortunate. If we're going to set things right...
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my latest
Hang around too long and Vina will try to test...
I will not.
Don't wander into any restricted areas. This deal could be huge for me. I've got my eye on you. This could be the most important.
I hate waiting.
Ryujin's.
Look, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuro app, we're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler. And wish he shall. All right. You have two options for this assignment. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance act. Option B, just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, from there, first, you have Lucas Drexler's computer. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse.
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd., we only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials. I've created an overseer program that... As our illustrious Genevieve would say...
This is why I prefer science and...
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, controlling the narrative...
Now that's an idea I can get behind.
Now, we don't want to mess on this one. A body... In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. Once that pressure becomes too much, Simon was able to get a passcode for you. My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks. And that's what we're hoping for.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, if he asks questions, SSNN is used to anonymous tips. It certainly will. So, good luck.
Here's Simon's passcode. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen.
Do you have the program? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
I'm shocked. Shocked.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need.
Good.
Yes. Without that falsified evidence, I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program.